Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Be the real deal. Filipinas want a guy like this. I'm going to talk today about an article that talks about what a genuine nice guy is compared to a phony. So this comes from yourtango.com. Please subscribe here to Love Beyond the Sea. I want to talk about relationship issues between a man and his wife, especially overseas. I married a woman from the Philippines in 2015. We are still together today. I hope I'm a nice guy, and I hope I'm not just pretending to be one. And this article is called 10 Signs He's a Genuinely Good Guy, Not a Jerk. They say a genuinely good guy is a man with a kind heart. He aims to treat others the way he wants to be treated. His kindness truly comes from him just wanting to be nice for the sake of it. He doesn't solely do things for his own benefit or for attention. But read any dating advice, there's one thing that's true. It can be hard to tell the difference between a guy who is genuinely nice and one who is only pretending to get what he wants from you. They say the major tell that he's a jerk is pretending to be nice. He's always telling you he's a nice guy. Guys who are the self-proclaimed nice guy are hardly ever acting this way for the right reasons, they say. His intent is to alter your impression of him so he can easily manipulate you. Now, whatever you think about that, I want to go into their points, and I'll share some of my own experiences here with genuine, kind guy, nice guy. Number one, they say he's respectful. He respects you because, like him, you're a person. Well, that's for sure. That means he's not selfish. And by the way, this goes both ways. The article is from a woman's perspective on finding a nice man, genuinely nice guy. But these are things you can look for too in a woman. So they're not selfish. They understand, we all have needs and wants and desires. And so, they're not just all into themselves. Two, he can take no for an answer. That means he's not a bully or trying to control her. And they say real nice guys don't try to manipulate you into saying yes. If you decline or reject their offer, they respectfully accept your decision. He isn't going to make you feel bad for being honest, and he's not going to change your mind. Now, the thing about this is, I do think the husband is, the head of his wife, and he's in charge of making the very best decisions. He gets his wife's input, but he is the one that takes the fall, I guess, if it doesn't work out. And there is, I've had an exception to this. Just recently it comes to mind. I don't always say yes, contrary to popular belief of some. The other day, my wife, she's had this coughing problem since I've known her. And then sometimes she coughs so much or violently, then she throws up her food. And this has been going on so long. She's been to some doctors, which I have to keep her on task to doing. And they usually just give her over-the-counter stuff. And so one night recently I said, look, let's go to the ER. Enough of this crap. Let's get some real tests done. And of course she didn't want to do that because she just doesn't like to go to doctors. But the money. And I said, well, it's only $100. That's the copay. Let's go. We're going. I'm not taking no for an answer. So there are times when you just have to put your foot down and do what you think is best. Number three, he's patient. Nice guys, they say, are patient. He understands that everyone matures and progresses at different rates as individuals and with a relationship. Not going to pressure you and do anything you don't want to do. Well, consider a couple things here. An age gap relationship, which is common in foreigner-Filipino relationship. He's already hopefully matured quite a bit. That could mean he might be impatient if he has a much younger wife. So it's something he has to be aware of. He must be patient. She may grow and be a wonderful, mature person someday, but if she's in her 20s, she's got a lot of growth to do. And it'll be exciting to see, but you must be patient. Also, these women are coming from another country thousands of miles away sometimes. Being patient is really important here. She's probably not just going to dive into your country, feet first, head first, and get involved. She's probably going to be licking your wounds for a while over being away from home, homesickness. I've got a video on that. We'll probably continue to talk about that throughout time. So these are two areas of patience very, very much needed. You may come off as a nice guy to her before marriage, but realize the age gap is going to cause some friction down the line in certain areas, and you're going to have to be really patient with her. It's a lot easier to do when you're not together, harder to do when you are together. 4, he doesn't blame others for his failures. Very good. We'll move on to number 5. He thinks before he acts. Good guys actually think things through, they say. And they know that smallest actions can have very real consequences. So before they act, they think. This is why I said, let's go to the ER. Now, I got a bill for $550 and I wasn't expecting, after insurance, like $3,700 just to go to the ER and the meds and over-the-counter stuff, just over-the-counter, and some tests. Didn't reveal anything, before I forget to say. We're still dealing with this, trying to find doctors to find something that would work. But, you know, that's just something that you have to do. You do care about that other person. 6, nice guy doesn't expect compliments. Genuinely nice guy doesn't expect compliments. They say nice guys don't operate out of the need for validation. He's nice because he wants to be, not in hopes of being acknowledged. To this, I would say that me personally, I like compliments. Words of affirmation would be a big part of my love language. So although I don't go around expecting it, I really do want her to notice what I do well for her, and I'm sure you do too. So women, it does some good to tell your nice guy, if you find one, that you appreciate all that he's done. Number 7, he's kind to others and does things for strangers or those less fortunate. Consider that when you're about going over there and seeing her. Observe how this woman acts, because it's easier for you to go there. It's almost impossible for her to come to you first without fiance visa or a spousal visa. So go there and see how she treats anybody, people that are not part of her family. That's a good way to learn more about her. Number 8, being real, genuine nice guy. They say he's forgiving. Absolutely. His awareness of his own tendencies to make mistakes make it easier for him to forgive the mistakes of others. Number 9, he accepts you or others for who they are. And 10, he's reliable. So those are some things that she'll be looking for to determine if you're real or not real, as far as being the nice guy that you seem to be and that you might even say. But according to this, it's not like you need to go out and say that you're a nice guy. You just have to demonstrate it to her. So this kind of guy, nice guy, probably has a good chance of finding love beyond the sea.